I mean, to give the listener an idea of what you're talking about, because you and I, we know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
and basically, here's the situation. Ronnie had a home studio.
Yes.
And when I first joined the band, he wasn't using Pro Tools yet, and it took me about maybe 3 or 4 days, trips to his house to explain to him Pro Tools. 3 days later, he was done. He knew exactly how to run, how to engineer everything. So he wound up recording every instrument except for your drums.
Yes.
Which you took care of that.
Yeah, we did. We worked on the drum machine together.
But you programmed it.
Yeah, between me and him.
Yeah.
Because he would do things, he would put things in that drum machine that no drummer on this planet could play. And I'm just like, well, no, we got to change that up a little. I can't play that, It's like, yeah, you can. And I'm like, no, really, I can't.
But it was so wonderful just to walk in and we say, Rude, sit right here, and you put me right in front of the speakers and just play me a new song, completed.
Yeah, he would,
with his vocals and harmonies and everything, and the bass. He would play he was a bass player.
Yeah.
So
he was playing it for your input and for you to put that bass of yours on there. I mean, obviously, that was.
Yeah, I know, but it was like I'm listening to it and saying, "Yeah, I can improve on this. This is great. It's fantastic."
Yeah, he did.
And being a fan, that's like the ultimate experience. I'm sitting there hearing something for the first time.
Yeah.
That nobody else is listening to.
Yeah.
Oh, and it's so
I know that feeling. Yeah. I would go down there on some of the occasions, and after I'd be thinking, what the heck? Because Sam and Craig would be down there, and they'd be plinking away on this little riff, and it would just be like, what the hell is that going to be? What is that? And then I'd go back, go out, and I'd come back, 4 or 5 hours later or whatever, because Goldie stayed at the house too to work with him.
Yes.
And this tiny little twinking little riff would turn into this massive, epic sounding part or song, It was just great. It was just so cool to go back and hear that stuff.
Yeah,
it was
absolutely.
Amazing. Yeah.
It was, there's so much to be said about Ronnie. And to play with Ronnie, because when I first joined the band, I have been around for a while.
Yeah, I couldn't understand why you hadn't been in the band a long time before that.
Nobody asked me.
I know, and they should have. They should have. I have no idea why.
Well,
I think it was because you were already in bands and you were already in situations. I think that's
interesting
what it was.
enough. Before you joined the band, when I left Quiet Riot in 1985. I was in Japan, and I got a call from Wendy because she knew I was leaving, and she wanted to put something involving me, like a new group.
All right.
Not join Dio, but put like a new thing together.
Okay.
And obviously it did not happen, but eventually I did get to work with Wendy and Ronnie and all you guys and everything. So
yeah.
So that
I wish we'd have made an album together. That would have been something.
And you know what? Saying that is, there were so many songs that were actually demoed, written by Ronnie before he got together with Heaven and Hell, that were supposed to be part of Magica.
There were some.
Yeah. And I thought, wow, what a great record this new Dio record is going to be. And then all of a sudden, some of those songs appear on the Heaven and Hell record.
There's 2 or 3, They were Ronnie's, and he put them forward for the...
Yeah. So I say, well...
He had a lot more, though.
I was just going to say that. There was always... We did get to record Elektra.
Yes, that's right. And that was an inkling of where it was going to go.
Exactly.
I mean, that song, to me, reminds me of a bomber going over the countryside.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just one thing I think. Yeah. When I hear that riff, it's just amazing.
It is.
And some of the ideas that he had lyrically too for Magica.
Well, conceptually, the whole storyline.
Yeah,
which is magnificent.
Yeah.
What a great human being. I mean, like when I first joined the band, I didn't know what to expect, and then I experienced a whole different level of not only musicianship but humanity. he had a way to treat his fans. It wasn't really his fans. It was like family.
Yeah, they were.
As you know, I mean, all of these, especially in Europe.
Yeah,
Every time that we tour in Europe, they will follow us and stay in the same hotels and bring us to their homes and cook for us. And
yes, I still keep in touch with those fans today.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
They are. I mean, he had a way about him. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. He had patience and stuff to deal with. I don't know if patience is the right word. He felt it was not part of his job, but it was just something that he wanted to make sure everybody knew that they were special. You know what I mean? It was very, very important to him, And like's been said about him, his memory was just incredible with people's names.
Oh my God!
Places and.
I couldn't believe it when the only tour that we did in the U.S. in 2004.
Yeah.
I had just joined the band, so I'm just like feeling things out. So I. One of the first shows was in San Francisco, up in the beautiful venue, and I'm up there.
Is it Shoreline?
No, it was a theater in the middle of the city with a big chandelier. That one,
okay,
fantastic, and this is what I experienced with Ronnie. Right after the show, he would be sitting, in the backstage area in the dressing room, nursing a beer. And Steve McNarty will walk in and say, Ronnie, there's some people to say hello. And Ronnie would go, I'm tired and blah, blah, blah. It's like, okay.
Yeah. Okay, then.
Then he would go out and he's engaged in a conversation and he remembers everybody's names and the cousins or the friends that came to the show before, the last show before, the last time. And
what their babies' names are and newborns.
Everything. And he's in this conversation and he's listening to them. Yeah. And he's like, 2 or 3 hours later, he's still there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, man, I'm too tired. I got to go in my bunk and go to sleep, And he would do that every single night.
Yeah, I remember an occasion I'd be stood next to him, just hanging out, and he'd be talking away, doing exactly what you said.
Yeah.
And he'd get me, he'd go, Si, remember that show we did like in 1989 in Japan? And I'm going, no.
It's incredible.
Yeah, his memory was
unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, and his hearing.
Yeah.
If it was...
Yeah.
There was one of the songs that would play a harmonic, like bing. Yeah. And during the mixing of the live record, over at
Total Access.
No, the live record that we did in London.
Yeah,
what was that at? But we were doing the mixes in Manhattan Beach. Was it Manhattan Beach?
No, Redondo Beach. Total Access.
Beach. Yes.
Total Access.
Yeah. And he's sitting there, and the part of the song comes in, and I hear this. But it's in the mix with everything going on. I hear this, bing, and he goes, "What's that?" And I go, I raise my hand, like really, like, oh my God, I'm gonna get yelled at. That's me. I'm just playing harmonic.
You say, turn it up.
It's like, looks at just one look. I never played that ever again. He didn't say anything. He just gave me that look. The same look that he used to give, Scott Wall and everything.
Yeah, all of anybody who got it wrong. Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. I got to tell you, I was present at the last show that Ronnie did with Heaven and Hell. It happened to be in Atlantic City at the House of Blues. I happened to be playing with Blue Oyster Cult the same night, down the street. Yeah. So we finished the set, and I run over, to catch it. And I got to hang out a little bit with Ronnie,
That's cool.
On that,
That's
cool. Backstage with the show.
Yeah.
And then the last time he ever played, November 16.
Yeah.
November 16, a rehearsal. And I got to tell you, until the end, he sang like an angel.
Yeah, he did.
His voice.
I thought, oh my God, there's nothing wrong. Except the pains.
The pain, yeah.
I thought something was amiss the way we were. And I don't know if you thought about this, but we had a strange set planned for that tour?
The set, was mostly Rainbow. We're bringing back Rainbow songs that have been performed in decades.
Yeah, but remember, we were going to start that show with Catch the Rainbow. It was like, that was a slow song. And that struck me as being a little strange. His mind was somewhere else, I think. Obviously it was somewhere else, you know. And that's the first time I'd really seen that. He'd not been totally on top of things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that was a bit strange.
Yeah. But he definitely...
I think we all felt that something wasn't right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So after the record that you rejoined Dio, what was the next record? Was that Push?
Oh, the one after that?
Yeah.
No, that was Magica.
Magica.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a beautiful
That was the first one I did after I'd come back again.
Yeah.
In 2000. Because we toured most of... 98, and it seems like some of 99. So 2000 came along, and he'd been writing the album, and we were writing it with him, me and Craig and stuff. So that was the next one, and then the one after that was Killing the Dragon.
Great record.
Yeah, that turned out really cool. It was, Doug came in, Doug Aldrich and stuff and everything. Craig took a break for a little while.
Yeah,
and then it was Master of the Moon, and then
I got called in 2004 while I was still touring with Yngwie.
That's right.
At the time.
You were touring, weren't you?
I was touring with Yngwie, and I got the call from Wendy to come in and participate in the Master of the Moon, but I couldn't just walk away from the tour.
No.
You know, so I told her, listen, I would love to join the band after I'm done with this tour, which was just, a few weeks away.
If I may say, that's one thing about you, Rudy. You're very honourable to the projects that you do. It's like you're talking earlier about Guess Who and versus Dream Child. It's like that's your band, so you're not going to jump ship in the middle of things and stuff like that. And everybody respects that. And,
well, it's one of we have very very few valuable assets as musicians. You and I and everybody else. One of them is trust.
Yeah.
Trust. Can you trust this individual? Like, for example,
exactly.
when Gary a few weeks ago, our drummer from the Guess Who, was not able to do a few shows, I called you.
Yeah, that was cool.
And I knew that you were going to come in.
Yeah,
and be Simon Wright.
Yeah, well, I was going to be somebody.
Well, I know, but you were gonna treat it the same way. That gig, you were going to treat it like you did with AC/DC, with Dio, with UFO. You were going to give it the same commitment.
You have to. There's no other way to do it. Because people are relying on you to make it right and not screw up.
And people, when they see you on stage, they don't, it's not even their business, but the fact is that you, even though you were not familiar with the music, you dove right into it. I called you on a Wednesday and we left on a Thursday.
Yeah, that was,
And we played on a Friday.
Yeah, we did. I mean, you guys were great. You were very patient and stuff like that too.
Oh, we were very appreciative.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I mean, I was too. It was kind of cool to go out and do something like that.
And
I'd never heard the songs before.
I know, and you did a great job.
The only
Fantastic.
song I knew was American Woman.
Yeah.
And the other stuff I'd never heard, and it's different, but it was enjoyable. It was really cool to do that.
Yeah, but again, this is going back to that trust. I knew you were going to do a killer job.
Yeah, I wouldn't let you down. No way.
And I knew that.
And it's good to know that Gary's back now, Gary Patterson and stuff. Peterson, excuse me.
Yeah.
Now he's back, and it's back to what it should be.
And another project that we did together was Project Rock in Russia.
Oh yeah,
that's another thing.
That's another one.
We need a drummer. Let's bring Simon in.
Yeah,
I'm always there. Always. Well, because
I'm always sitting in my garden waiting for Rudy to call me.
I can trust that you're going to kick ass every night, every song, and you're going to make a commitment to it. Like if you say, okay, guys, I can do these shows, you're going to commit yourself to it.
Yeah, it's just, I don't know. It's important. People pay money to see you play, see a band play. I mean, it's like, you got to be your best. You got to play your best. You got to know your stuff. You got to know the songs. You got to be